Talk to me, Boulder, Colorado.
Don't allow their hatred for me to interfere with our kids.
As you can see, there was a massive announcement on the Pat McAfee show today. Colorado Buffaloes have landed one of the top players in high school football right now. One of the top recruits, Julian Lewis, a.k.a. Juju. He is just committed to the Buffs. Didn't want to bury the lead on that, but I want to talk to you about him and stick around because his commitment will now have a trickle effect down to a couple of more prospects. So let's dive into all of that here on the Prime Time for College Football. Man, I am excited to see that Juju Lewis has decided to pick Colorado over the competition. And so one of the big things when it comes to Juju is the kid is a baller. He's considered the most battle-tested quarterback out there in comparison to the competition. Comes in 6 foot, about 6'1", 185, and the keys have been handed from Sheduer down to Juju. So if you guys had questions about if Coach Prime was coming back, if Coach Prime planned on being here, well, guess what? It looks like Juju has kind of shut a little bit of that down because he is going to be a Buff. I'm excited for you all, Buffs fans, Buff Nation. This is what y'all been looking for, is getting a premier name player to join this team and to build on this class. Now, granted, as you all know, the class isn't the largest, but Coach Prime made a point when it came to that. 10 commits right now. They actually make that 11 when you add Juju, but he pointed out that the players that he's going after are the ones that are going to be able to play day one. So looking at his measurables, Juju comes in at those sides I gave you. He's 5-star Rivals and ESPN. ESPN has him as the number 2 player in the country, number 2 quarterback in the country. Rivals has him as the 6th. And, he's kind of shifted around with 247 and on 3. Not too concerned about that. He's a consensus and composite 4-star, but he is listed 5 stars on those other 2 sites. Could be Hayden, could be not. I don't know. All I know is that everybody that sees Juju says he is a prodigy when it comes to his game. The dude can ball. And he had a lot of big schools after him. You had Bama after him. You had Indiana. You had USC. He decommitted from there. Georgia was definitely heavy on the list because he's located in Georgia. But the selling point for him into Colorado is what? Coach Prime, what the Buffs are doing, all of that. You cannot beat that. And so I know all of you are excited about that, but that's not it. As we've already seen the post from a lot of folks, this is not the only thing that's going to happen on here. This is not the only player that we're looking at with that. You had Carday Smith over there. He decommitted from USC as well, the offensive lineman. You had Michael Carroll that came through, and he was there in Colorado, in Boulder, for the last game. And so he's also looking at the considerations around where Juju's going. So that gives you an option and an opportunity. So I want to hear from you all. Let me know what you think. Hop in the comments. And the best part about all of this is that Juju said on Pat McAfee that Coach Prime always says that the best players are going to play and I want to come in and compete, meaning his goal is to walk in and be the starting quarterback for the Buffs. So now all we know is Colorado is building themselves back up. They're adding the top players. I mean, Prime has done everything out there as far as snatching up top prospects from other schools, starting with Travis Hunter, going to Jackson State, and then it's just done nothing but snowball. Jordan Seaton on the last class at the offensive line, bringing in that 5-star, right? You're bringing in now Juju Lewis. You had, Kamani McClain. Unfortunately, didn't work out, but the Buffs are bringing in players that they want to play day one. And so, as a Buffs fan, I expect every single one of y'all to be excited. Let me know how y'all feel and what y'all think. I want to put out a quick video on this. We'll break it down end to end with the rest of the squad soon. Let me know how y'all feeling about Juju. I know y'all loving these highlights and what he's done. But, hey, Prime and him, what'd he say? We coming, and it's obvious. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you check out the last video we dropped and subscribe to the channel. We'll have more content coming down the line, but I want to put something out quick because this is huge. We'll talk soon.